It's the Darling Auto Parts machine. From Salem, Connecticut, we call him the Professor, Alexander Pearl.
Yeah, I thought we were in a pretty good spot going into the season after last year, winning a couple races, and a couple DNFs last year put us behind and we were able to claw back. So I was pretty confident going into the season. Pretty much all new parts. All the parts that came off the car went onto our backup car. So we pretty much just started fresh.
As we said, Alexander Pearl in the 4th spot.
And Pearl just nicked Anglaise
Yes.
at the line on the outside to take that 4th spot.
I thought we were about a 5th place car and we were finishing where we were on the speed charts, which wasn't up to our expectations going into the year. So we really struggled, especially the first half of the year, just not being able to make our way to the front.
And now Alex Pearl out of shape in turn number 4. Bassett had to back up. Dezonia will spin.
It's really frustrating when things happen that aren't your fault and being caught up by other people's poor judgment. And you just got to focus. And I was really frustrated with the way the season was going, but after that was when our season really turned around.
As much as he probably wanted to drive it into 3, he took the clean route, and even though he didn't get the win, he got second and a clean car for tomorrow night.
We just figured out how to make the car roll through the corner better. That's something we struggled, especially getting back to the throttle. We were really tight off, and I couldn't just roll through the corners, and with the light being momentum-based, you got to get through the corners.
We found some things halfway through the year, and our car really came to life on that 30-lap Monaco race. We were really good. I feel like if it was a 40-lapper, I probably could have had something, but the way our season was going, I was happy taking that 2nd place finish, and I knew that there was going to be contact if I was going by, especially with the presence in the stands and the extra money on the line. So I was happy with the 2nd place finish that day.
But Alex Pearl closes in with 2 turns to go.
Alex Pearl continues to run to the back bumper. Can't do it.
I think we had the best car again tonight, but just didn't need that last caution. I think we could have set him up to maybe pass him at the end, but overall, I'm really happy with the speed of the car that we found in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, that was really important, especially to finish really well in that race. We just didn't have a good car firing off, and it took a couple laps to get going. So again, another 2nd place. I thought, if we keep getting 2nd place finishes or keep knocking on the door, we'll get one eventually.
And a fast closing Alex Pearl from 3rd in car 7.
Pearl moves underneath Bassett in the battle for 2nd.
Finishing 2nd all those races was really good, and it builds the momentum. In the races that we didn't have a good finish, we were running well. I think one time we were running 3rd and got spun. Another time we were coming through the field up to like 4th and got wrecked. So I knew the speed was there. Just disappointing that we didn't finish the deal off. Yeah, we had a couple finishes just outside the top 10. The good thing about our season was we didn't have any DNFs. There's 30-something cars every week, and I would say 10 to 15 could win, especially in a 20-lap race. So the field is really tight, and just being able to finish every race is a really big accomplishment. You got to put yourself in the right positions, especially with 30 cars. You got to be lucky too, which was a plus compared to last year where we wrecked the first 2 weeks out of the year. So the car, there's not too many scratches on the body. Didn't have to fix too much during the season, and we'll put that in the notebook for next year. The races that we finished outside the top 10, those could have been DNFs, but you just got to claw for each spot you can get, Like that night that I wrecked with Tyler Berry and Alkis in turn 3 and 4. If I had pulled in, that was 10 points I would have lost, and that might have made a difference at the end of the year. It didn't, but you never know. We've struggled the last couple of races of the year, the last couple of years. We're missing something compared to the top guys, maybe a 10th or so. So it was really frustrating. Confidence and the mental aspect is more than half the battle, right? If you're riding the momentum and you're going to be confident and you feel that you have a winning car week in and week out, the results are going to show. But when you lose that confidence, I'm not a very confident person in general. So towards the end of the year, I really lost confidence, which sucks, but we'll keep working at it. Positives, just finishing races in such a big field. That's half the goal for a lot of cars, and being able to be towards the front of the field week in and week out is really something you can hold your head upon. Negative is we didn't win a race this year, which is kind of disappointing, but we'll work really hard for next year and keep going at it. Yeah, I just want to thank my whole crew for week in, week out, and in the shop. Darling Auto Parts, Steve and Wendy, EB Exterminating, Mike V, The Wheel Shop, Life Care Family Chiropractic, Ralph, Serve Pro Norwich, Church, Competitive Edge Coatings, Don and Debbie Gordon, Good News Lock and Key, Tom, Daryl, Rico, Uncle Todd, just everyone that helps out, all the contingency sponsors for their support this year. It really means a lot. Championship, same that it's been the last 6 years. Hopefully you can get it.